Right, in this video we are going to take the door card here off our Land Rover Discovery 4. Now, why might you want to do that? Yes, so we are going to change, this is the first in a series of videos, we are going to change the central locking actuator in here. But you could have a broken cable, you might need to take your door glass out. You might want to install some super boom, 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 shake the room speakers. You might have a broken speaker, who knows? Who knows why people take their door cards off?
Might fix a wing mirror.
Yeah, that's good. Do you need to take the door card off to do the wing mirror, do you reckon? Pretty sure. Anyway. Right, so anyway, enough waffling. We are going to get on. So basically, quick summary of what we're going to do, because you could just do the short version. There's 2 screws there. There's a couple of screws under each of these silver sort of grab handle things. There's a screw that goes in the end on the door card there, and then you pull it off. So Tyler's going to earn his keep today. He's going to do it. Right, get busy. I've got my old camera. My DJI 2 camera is being repaired. So you just wrestle out. There's a little plug. There's a little plug there. You've got a little wrestle him out. And there's a little screw. Crosshead screw.
Screw number 1.
Right, you go. We're halfway there, look. Now, we had that magnetic grabby tool for doing this. This is essential for this job. One extending proboscis e-magnety thing. Because all the screws just seem to be sort of in a cavity somewhere. So yeah, keep that handy, Tyler. You'll need that. You'll need that for the others, I can assure you. Right, which one's next, Tyler? You the boss.
Let's go for the one behind the door handle.
Oh, now this is that one. Yeah, now I found it easier to push it in at the bottom, Tyler. Push the blank in at the bottom. If you pushed it in and it flips the other side out. So getting behind it was tricky, but if you sort of push one corner in, the other. And there's a little disc there.
Leave it out.
And again, we're just a crosshead screwdriver, aren't we? Now, we've coloured all our screws in orange because it's what we do.
Yours won't be.
Unless you're buying this car. We're not planning on selling it soon.
That's freaky. Someone could be watching this video in like 20 years.
Yeah.
Working on this car.
That's my car, that is. I wonder why all my screw heads are orange. That Defender's got a fair few orange.
Everything's orange.
Right, well, don't drop it. Oh!
It says dropping in.
See? Why do we... Right then. So yeah, those 2 screws are actually the same. So far, we're not worried about mixing them up. Right, what are you doing next, Tyler?
These 2.
Uh-oh. Right, these little silver embellishers are quite... They're not that hard to get off, but they sort of fight you. Oh, that's stripping your plastic off your tool, Tyler. Oh, he's dropping everything. Is there any chance of holding something, Tyler? Yeah, so I'll have a look at that while Tyler's busy on the other one. Basically, you've got this spring, you've got one of these sort of double metal spring clips here on this proboscis that hangs on, and you've got a couple of locating pins. But they come out this way. They take a bit of wriggling, but once you show them who's boss, they're not too bad. Right, and that will then expose 4 screws. Right, let me just come and have a look down there, Tyler. So in there, there's 2 on each side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Right, so while you're busy with that one, I'll show you them on that one. So there's 2 screws right at the end of that. And again, these are all the same so far, so we're not worried about any... But there are some tricky long ones, aren't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 2. But so far we're doing all the standard length ones. Right, I'll let Tyler do these other 2. You don't need to watch every screw. Right, so we've got 6 of those little screws, and then we're on to the big long screws.
One here.
Yeah, one there. So let's just whip them out and have a look.
This might be where you need a magnet.
Yeah, that's where the magnety thing, because I think, yeah. That magnety tool just... otherwise we end up trying to sort of fish it out. Yeah, there we go. So look at that, he's a monster. So yeah, you've got 2 of those at the bottom. Yeah, you can't mix that. You can't mix those up. Yeah. Oh, he hasn't gone enough. Yeah. he'll do now. There we go. So that's that out. Right. So now we have all the fixes out. So the door card now is going to pull directly towards us this way. There's some clips along the top. There's some clips around the edge. So somehow you've got to like hold the door with one hand and pull on the, I suggest pull on the door pocket at the bottom, Tyler. But hold the door with your knee. Now be careful, because there's a load of cables and stuff. You don't want to like rip it because you'll strain the cable. So you need to give it a sharp tug just to get it off. But don't go flying back with it, Tyler. It's better off to work in a corner rather than pull from the middle, because then you're pulling on, whoa, less clips. Right, there we go. Right, so this is where we start to get fun now. So you've got limited room to manoeuvre here. So there's some clips. So let me help, Tyler. You hold it there.
Wait.
Not too bad, actually. So right, there's a little button you've got to press in on that green one. Press that and extract it. That's one. And there's a button underneath on this grey one. Is it underneath? Yep, so it's underneath. You've got to squidge that little thing. It's a bit obscure, but you've got to squidge that little thing in. And it's underneath, and that extracts that one. Now this plastic bit might be quite well located in here. But basically you've got to swing this out. This little white plastic collar swings out. And we'll show you this when it's off. And then it lifts up and you've got this little metal slug. I'll show you that in a minute. And we've got two connectors down here on the control panel. And you just push down on the top.
That one's a bit tricky.
That one's a bit tricky. So let me get that one first. So there's a little lug, a little spring loaded thing you have to press to release it on the side.
And if it's stuck, you've got to wiggle in.
There we go. Look at that. So that's it. Right, now what have we got, Tyler? We've got the electric window switch up under here. That's quite easy. You've got a little thing you've got to press on the underside, and that extracts that one. Right, now where are we?
One more.
We're on the speaker one here. Just pulls. Yeah. Hold on, we've got a connection in the middle here.
Yeah, but I think we just pulled it.
What are you saying? Go on then. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that just pulls that out. Right, now we are free of a door card. So,
got my shield.
Well, yes. So we have got these little clips here. There's what's doing the locating. Along the top, you see you've got these little slots, and they go onto these little grips here. Make sure you line that. And then at the top here, you can see this is where that little slug of that clip goes in. Let me just show you that quickly. Right, I just wanted to show you this door cable removal, because you'll need this for putting it back together, and it's clearer. So we've got the door card out. What you've got is the cable comes along here, and it's in this little white bit, and if you pull that, it pops out of there. Okay, and then you'll see you've got I've done the slug, it comes here, and then that goes in, you see? So I've done that. So when you put it back in, you've got to get it in there with the wire coming out, and you move it back round there, and then you clip that back in like that. So that's how that door bit works. So I think that is, have we done everything we need to know on the door card? Oh, it does take a bit of getting out, doesn't it? Yeah.
When I took it out, I snapped the neck.
You did. You break everything. Right. So what have we done? So that is the door card out. You've got your modules on there. You've got your electric light switch. And as Tyler pointed out, if you go around there, Tyler, you can see the to remove the door mirror. You were absolutely right, Tyler. You would need to undo the screws here and disconnect that connector there if you wanted to change the mirror. There we go. Right, the next video, what are we doing in the next video? We're going to show you how to take this glass window here out. And actually, I don't need my mask to the side of the window, Tyler. Right, so we're going to show you how to take this glass window out. And then in the third video, we are going to show you how to change your central locking actuator. So, 3-part series. Part 1, done.